Dude, if you're seeing this right now, you're watching the Party with Marty.
We're here to party with Marty!
And here we are for another exciting episode of the Party with Marty podcast show, entertainment link, whatever else we can figure out. And if you guys want to help me out with that, I take a lot of suggestions from the fans off a Facebook page, which recently has changed, but I got that blue mark, the authentic stamp on it. So you'll know it's me, but going there, I'm doing a lot of interaction, a lot of work with fans for this show through that. Questions and things you'd like to be talking about on the show. They'll get you in as often as we're able to. And when I say we, so I got this. There's a friend of mine that I was in, Vegas week. I did WrestleCon, and thank you to all out there that came to see me. Hung out a little bit and showed me around. I mean, I lived in Vegas, but when you're going 100 miles a minute. You get lost in the shuffle. So I needed some refresher courses as I was there. And but I had a friend with me, like I say, that helped me take care of it. Helps me take care of this show. Adds a little flavor and spice and everything nice. We have the one, the only, the Greek Savage.
Good morning, Mr. Jannetty. How you doing?
Man, it's been a rough start, hasn't it?
Yeah. We're doing all right. We're still here. We're still kicking, so I can't really complain. You had a busy week.
That's all I can say. It's still kicking, still here.
You want to get right into the update for the health, and because you had surgery, right?
Yeah, since being on here, last surgery, the right ankle. What they did was they put a joint back in there. What the hell is that shit? I got all kinds of shit popping up, but they see that shot there you got on the left. That's I believe that's actually after. That's the day after the surgery, and it's still bleeding a little bit, as you can see. But it's with Dr. McCluskey, my boy, played football with in high school and college. He took a look at it. And it's a little bit of a different when he went in through the side of the ankle instead on top, because I got so many, I think like 5 or 6 in the last couple of years, resurgeries, whatever you would call it. And gosh, damn, he went in. He told me afterwards when he could talk to me when I was, back with it, not still out. That anesthesia shit, that's a hell of a thing, ain't it? You're sitting there and they put the air thing over you. And you say goodbye and you say it quick because you're gone. Yeah. You wake up and they got a whole new leg on you. It's like, well, don't let me say that wrong. Somebody else say, Barney said he got amputated.
No, not yet.
Not yet. Never. Well, speaking of that, who is looking like, we're talking daily almost now. Me and Brian Knobs, Nasty Boy Knobs.
How's he doing?
Yeah, talked to him this morning, and we texted this morning. He's getting in a better situation. He lost his house to the hurricane down there.
Oh no!
About 4 or 5 months ago, whatever it was, 3, 4. So I mean, he got double whammied. He gets that shit, and then he gets the ankle.
That sucks.
It wasn't so much from high flying in wrestling, because if you remember, for those of y'all who do remember, and I'll say it for those of you who don't remember, the Nasty Boys were not that much of a high flying team.
No, not at all.
You got
hard hitting.
What's that?
Hard hitting. They were a hard.
Oh yeah, gosh, man! I had to, as the Rockers on WWE and F. I'm trying to think that we didn't ever work with them. Sean and I, as the Rockers, we had worked with them as the Midnight Rockers in AWA days quite a bit before we went over to WWF, and we had great matches with them. They're big boys. I mean, whether you like them or don't like them, because they're nasty.
Yeah.
Therefore, the Nasty Boys, but great guys too. Big hearts, big farts.
Big farts, big hearts. Did you have a good time at WrestleCon?
What's that?
Did you have a good time at WrestleCon? Look at Tanaka.
Yeah, see that guy to my left in this picture is my actual right arm, but on the left in the picture. Hey, that's he stole my suit.
I didn't steal your suit.
Oh, that's you?
That's me, man. Look, we even got a movie.
See?
It's a good picture.
Here with Mr. Jannetty, taking a little trip. We'll see you guys soon. You're watching The Party with Marty. Tell them you're watching The Party with Marty.
This is the Party with Marty podcast show.
Yeah, creeping behind us.
You know where to go.
Yeah, it looks like. Oh wow! Look here.
We're here at WrestleCon. No, right? This is WrestleCon, right? This is Las Vegas, Marty?
That's it.
We're here. We're live.
More people than used to be.
What do you think so far? You've been here 2 days or 3 days?
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
What do you think of WrestleCon so far? What do you think about Las Vegas?
I think that's, what's his name? Barbarian.
Barbarian. Who's this, Barbarian? That's the Barbarian. Hey, Marty. We're on camera. Don't kiss me. Look at that. Oh, good to see you.
You too, brother. Miss you, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, Marty. Some more of your friends here.
Lunchtime. Lunchtime. I'm hungry.
What's that? Yeah.
Marty.
Podcast.
Oh my God, Marty! Another one.
Oh shit!
Oh, look at you guys can talk right into that mic.
What's this guy?
I gotta get Sean. Help, Sean. They telling me.
Give me my dick, Sean. I finally got my left hand and also goddamn gat. Hit me again. I was just gonna sign this big contract with gat. 4 days later. Sean for me.
Hey, the best thing when we tag against each other, Bob goes, and Marty, watch this. I stick thumb up Sean's ass. He had it on every luck, and he was thumb him.
Okay, girls getting all I know is Sean would get in the ring with Barb and Barb would go to ground, and he would run out there so quick, get the back to Marty. He said, "Goddamn, Barb, I can't handle this shit, man. I don't want this stuff. I gotta get back to Marty over there." Yeah. But I tell you what, we love you, Sean. But I'll tell you what, at that time, between Marty and Sean, Marty was a better worker at that time. He was a better worker and a better talker at that time. He was amazing.
Get the fuck out of here.
He just got gat on him. That's all. How about 50-50? But you know the matches with these guys were incredible. Some of our best matches. These guys put parachutes on every night, and they flew on those parachutes every night, man.
Yeah, that backdrop you used to give me.
Oh, there's one time they know how to work the big guys. Big guys like us. Oh, Madison Square Garden gave him a backdrop. He went up. I turned around. He wasn't there. He hit the light over the ring in Madison Square Garden. That's how high he got in the air. It was amazing in that stuff. You know?
I
thought Marty was dead. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man.
You took the big club I sold from my house. I sold from outside.
Also, remember their fight in Denver, Colorado at the Holiday Inn. That
I didn't start.
Some girls called my room. I was sleeping, and they said, "Yeah, Terry, we need some help. Marty and Sean are fighting." I said, "No, I'm tired. Let them fight. They'll fight each other up." Go down there.
Marty always beat up Sean.
Go down there the next morning, and the whole hallway is just every light's broken, everything's broken. I go check in the room, and there's Marty in bed. All he's got is a bite mark on his leg. Sean went ahead. Sean got his tooth knocked out. He got his eye busted. Everything else. He flew back to home to San Antonio that morning.
He quit.
He left. So for a week, we were supposed to work with these guys every night for 1 week.
Supposed to work us.
Either Barb or me had to work with Marty alone every single night for the next week.
Yep. All right, that's it. I'm going
Until
peace.
Sean finally came out, so
That is true, though.
it was a good time. And,
I'm glad y'all remember that.
I remember everything.
All right,
When I saw your thing on the
Strong son of bitches, man. They could actually, with one arm, could lift us up over their heads. I mean, you give them a little momentum as you run and go with them. But with one arm, 220, 230 pounds,
Big
right
boys.
up over there and holds you. Once you hold it, now you're holding 230 pounds. But, God, either one of them, you take your pick. Either one of them was the wrong one.
Big boys, man.
And the nicest two people you could ever meet, you know.
I met them a few times. They've always been very nice to me, man.
Yeah, super nice. But at the same time, the wrong ones to fuck with.
I am messing with them. Let's see what else we got on this movie.
Yeah, what we got, man? We had a hell of a week.
Hey, Marty, let me ask you. Can you remember your first convention you ever did like this?
Yeah, it was back in 1999. No, it wasn't. 2009. What year is this? But I think it was 99. And, hey, Snitz.
There he is. Hold on.
How you doing, brother?
Hold on.
That sounded familiar.
Take a picture.
Look, Snitzky.
Oh, shit.
There he is. Peace. Man, that thing hangs
More like that, Ben.
Thank you, baby.
Oh, shit. Look at him. He's ripped up right there.
Yeah.
I had to hold your hand through
Take
it.
it again because your face. Look at your face. Remember when I
Another
told you
one?
about your face?
Take another couple.
Smile. Smile.
Yeah, please. You want it wider or long?
Ain't nothing I can do about my face, though.
Cheese.
Cheers.
All right, thank you, baby. Be good. Be good.
Thank you, brother.
Mouth,
He's still alive.
There was good.
How you doing? Good. So anyway, what had happened was,
It's not my fault, Marty.
it is never. They I forgot. I went to the wrong place. I drove to it. It was only like 4 or 5 hour drive to get to it instead of flying. I went ahead, took my time, and drove, and it was like Sioux Falls, something like that.
Nice shirt,
All right,
Snitzky.
brother. North Dakota. But I went to Sioux Falls, South Dakota. When I was living in Minneapolis, it wasn't that bad. And that's that. Hey, Savage Man.
Oh, man.
You still recording?
Yeah.
I already told the story. Natural.
Savage here with Marty
Not
Jannetty
really. Nothing.
and Naka.
Oh, I don't definitely. know. Yeah, you I mean, bet. I'm definitely a natural idiot. But, well, remember back in the dressing room when we were sitting there, and the guys that were like this, right, will come up to me and you, right? Why they trusted us, I don't know, but like, yeah, they used to ask us, what's that? They used to ask us for stuff. Well, yeah, that too, but they'd always say, hey, they give us a bunch of needles, like, give me a steroid shot. Yeah, why would they trust us with that? I don't know. We had, hey.
I'm the Royal Hawaiian from Glow.
Oh, wow.
Women's wrestling.
Oh, you're kidding me. That's awesome. Do you know that I was the head trainer for Glow?
For the Netflix?
Yeah, no, this is way before Netflix.
I was the first Glow champ, and I was
No.
I was number 2.
1 second.
Number 12 when we did the pilot. I was selected out of 1,000 girls.
No cut.
Yeah, I bet you.
Marty, another one.
It's
not my fault, Marty.
Guys that were like this.
Yeah, we were here. Let's see what else we got. We got a lot of. That was a long week. You're right.
Yes, this week in particular. And it's only Thursday. It's still tonight. Thursday night.
Oh, I got this right here. Let's see this.
You. Y'all feel good.
Oh, that's right.
So,
Wait. I can't
he'll do
see.
these things out of
What's up?
I'm looking for my glasses. It looks like Francine.
Yeah, that's Don Marie.
Don Marie, who does say?
Francine. Both hot.
blue, and I don't know what the hell it is.
Well,
Who's one of Tommy Dreamer
you
did?
talk about don't know. I think we talked about everything, right?
You called me
Back in the day, we used to sell places out like this.
Right?
Yeah.
What do you want us to talk about? What's the name of his podcast?
Marty with
Why
Marty.
would we do this?
Who had the party with
And
Marty?
you know there's not one beer involved right now, but it might be later.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. There's nowhere for me to put it.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, I can't
Do you
look.
mind? I won't say because it's life for you. You can hold it for me.
Okay, now we
Hi, everybody. I'm Dawn Marie.
MJ in the house.
Let's come party with
Tanaka's
Marty.
here.
And Tanaka and Marty, and we're going to party like, no, not like we used to.
No.
I can't anymore.
The
We'll just
stories.
pretend that we are, though.
And the stories that will be told.
Thank you so much. Damn, she was almost naked.
I know, right? It was a good time.
It was actually a great time. I think the only thing that could have made it better, I think, is if Swaggy would have. Swaggy told me he was going to make a surprise appearance.
Yeah, Swaggy, he let you down again, man. He's been letting you down a lot lately.
He feels like I owe him so much. What do you call that? His favorite food at Yellowtail Tuna.
Oh shit!
That's the good father.
They don't give a fuck if you're black, green, purple. I'm telling you, they don't give a fuck what color you are. Brock made more money than any motherfucker in the business. What color is he? He ain't Samoan. His dad is Rocky Johnson. Yeah. Black, so get the black part out of it. Wrestling's so much different now. I mean, I wouldn't even know how to do it. You'd know more than me. I mean, barely. I mean, we had territories. We had places to go. Yeah. You had Memphis. You had Dallas. You had North Carolina. You had the Smoky Mountains. You had all these places to learn, and now I don't know how it works. Yeah, one place to learn, and did like the complex, where they train them at, like Orlando for WWE. A couple of other places they got. How do you get in there? Do you pay to get in, or they got to choose? That's the thing. You pay so much if they think they can use you. If they don't, I hope they don't do this, but it has been done in the past. They charge you a little more and then get rid of you because they knew you weren't going to make it. That's very easy. It ain't got no easy. But I wish you luck. You know I love you, motherfucker. Yes, sir. Look at this house when I get up, give me a drop kick. You wasn't the last spot what's left. Hey, that was a good little gig, though.
Yeah, we can touch on Godfather over there was definitely happy to see you, bro. Apparently he loves you, mother effer.
Oh, yeah, he's a good one.
Yeah.
That's the brother with plans.
He's a great guy. Should we check out this Joey Janela? You had a little chat with Joey.
Yeah, what did he do? That's Joey?
That's Joey right there. Yeah, he came by to see you, and you guys had a little chit-chat. Let's
man. It was good to see him.
Joey Janela, everybody knows the greatest. I have to give him the greatest props in the world because he did me a favor. Of the last match I had because of these stupid ankles. We tried to work it out.
We had two great matches. People still talk about it.
Yeah, the one in
week.
Orlando was actually your show, right? That was
first spring break. Spring break 1, me and Marty, wonderful match. And then we did a rematch for AIW in Cleveland. And your ankles were more mangled there. And we were trying to run drop-down spots, and it wasn't working out.
Here was the thing, though. We had such a good match in Orlando. We always wanted to, let's do some of that, some of this. And I was like, brother, my ankles, I don't know. And so he said, well, do what you can. And then call it as a go, which I actually said,
I think the match in Spring Break 1 is great, but as far as a spectacle, but I feel like our match in Ohio, even with the fucked up ankles, it was still our best match because I think it was the best one. Yeah. It was so raw and real, and we just had to call it out there.
And you know what made it so real is I jumped off the top to a table, and he moved, and when I hit that table, not a big deal. That's how much was still reinforced underneath.
Yeah, that table wasn't breaking. But anyways, this is the fucking man. He fucking deserves his fucking flowers. This guy, I wrestled him twice. I'm happy to be his last match. Probably you that got in there again. That was a retirement match.
These things.
I'm playing a retirement match, but this guy is the fucking man, and he means the world to me. And GCW and Spring Break, he's just as a big of a part of everything as me, Brett, John Carlo, all of it. He's part of that. The reason that we drew 2,000 a big fucking building the other night.
I thought it was.
No, the other night we drew a huge crowd.
Yeah.
Spring Break 9. We're at 9 now. We were 1. We were 1, and we drew a huge crowd on one of the best shows ever. And he's just as a big part of that as all of us here at GCW. Thank you, pal.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you,
took care of me. You made me one of the best compliments. So I don't know what it was, some interview you had. I've never seen a man struggle through so much pain. Because I guess it was showing. With that,
obviously. That one was crazy.
Yeah. And so
you got through it. They had to wheel you to the airport.
Yeah, that's true. The beefcake saw it too, and he goes, I don't know how the hell he was getting around the ring. Because whatever we had done, I was the rest of the way. And I think the tear might have come out out of pain, a pain tear. But and we still did
kill it. It was raw. That was like wrestling. Like people talk about that match more than our spring break match because it was just insane with the table not breaking, me jumping off the top rope, and me just wiping out on you, and you had to be wheeled to the airport after, and you could barely walk it on. That was raw. That was the way to go out. People still talk about that one every week to me.
It was a good one, man.
People send me pictures from that match.
And I still get calls from guys up there. I don't know if the same ones were involved, but that say like, yeah, you was up here in Cleveland before. So I've been there a lot. No, when you worked with Joey, now. I was like, oh yeah, I remember. But that was my last match in ring, and they were like, just come stand in the ring, we'll pay you. I'm like, no, it ain't gonna be the same without Joey. But that was a good one.
Oh yeah, you're the man, dude. I'm glad to see you doing well.
You too. What are you doing now? What are you doing? Everything. Everything. Work-wise?
Yeah, just all the gimmicks, brother. No, I'm sober 9 months now, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no more gimmicks for me.
That's it.
I was on my Marty fucking 1993 run. The last 2 years. I was on my post AEW. I was on that Marty Jannetty 93 run, baby, with the women and the bars and everything else.
That's what I missed out that night, though. Because remember the wheelchair? I had to be wheelchaired at the airport, and your boys helped me out who was running.
Yeah. John
get through the room and all. But I didn't get to go out and check out the girls from Cleveland.
I mean, if we were both the same age back in the heyday, it'd be trouble.
Big trouble.
Big trouble. Thank you, Marty. I love you, pal.
Brother.
Love you, pal.
Yeah, good guy. Marty, he had a lot of fun with you.
Yeah, I did. I'm falling asleep on camera.
That's
man.
right.
It's a damn.
You've had a long week.
Well, the surgery, which went well, Lee or Dr. McCluskey, I should call him out of respect, but, when he's your friend forever, like when we were 10 years old, we're buddies, 11 years old, whatever middle school age starts. And he was, we were always good friends. He's one of the best in the world, not just in the United States, but for that, for ankle surgery, ankle and foot. Then his brother, Mac, we call him short from McCluskey. Mac's one of the best on shoulders, which he got me too on this one. But he was real happy with it. We went the week follow up, at the surgery, 1 week, and he looked at it. At first, they told me, we will keep no weight bearing on the right, on that one until 2 weeks. And he looked at it and praised it, and I think he was admiring his work, but he should. I mean, and he was all happy.
It's been 1 week now, and like another week, you can start putting some weight on it.
What day is it now? Monday or Thursday? Yeah, it was last Wednesday when I had the surgery.
Just a little over a week.
Right, and so
you better be patient with it this time.
The thing about it, though, is he looked at it and was great. The stitching was great. There was no swell outs. Sometimes you'll get a swell out to the right, to the left, or somewhere nearby on where the incision is made. And he there was nothing. Everything looked perfect. And he was, if he's happy, I'm happy, because that means he's gonna be harder to please than me, I think, because he knows what he's doing and what he's looking for. And so him being all happy, I'm like, yes, finally, this is over.
It's a good sign.
Yeah. Before we left, though, he had He said, let's just try to stay off of it altogether. He goes, yeah, let's for another week, because next Thursday, just next one coming up, Wednesday, will be 2 weeks, like they originally said. So I said, for another week I can stay off. He goes, well, let's just hope that. Let's try to go 6 weeks. That's a lot, man, to sit still and not put no weight on you. And I'm in here at the house. It's right here next to me. The old wheelchair around the house. I mean, I could walk.
Don't do it.
But what they did is they stuck that rod about this long or longer, still right up in the hollow of the bone, the leg bone there, and then attached it to the foot. So I really don't want to start taking steps.
No, I mean, listen, for the first time in your life, you should really try to follow the advice of the professionals.
I did that once with a hooker, and it just wasn't.
Who's this? Is that Hooventude? Who is that?
That's Hoovy. Remember him?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, he's great. He looks so young still, and he's actually.
Oh God, man, them little boys don't age, man.
Isn't he like 50 or something? How old is this guy?
He's been 50 for at least 20 years.
Holy shit!
No, I've known him since WCW days. For me, my WCW days, which was '98 1 year. Man, he was so, but he's 20 years younger. What year is this? 25. Yeah. 25 years younger, and he didn't put some years in by then. So here we are 25 years later. He still looks almost exactly the same.
And Snitzky too. Snitzky looks
great.
My
God, look at him. Look at the veins popping out on top of him.
He looks like he could eat you guys whole in one bite.
Well, you shouldn't say that in public.
Oh.
But yeah, he's such a pleasure. He's such a pleasure to be, he likes to cut up. Such a pleasure to be around. Well, at least he cuts up with me. Yeah. I don't know if you got good experiences with him.
I've been working with him for a few years now over at the battlefield. So yeah, I got a lot of experience with Snitzky.
For a couple of years, he ain't power slammed you yet.
No, not yet.
What's it called when he does it? They call it something. The
big choke. He does like a big choke slam. He's famous for punting the baby.
What?
Yeah, you don't remember that? He punted a baby. Well, it wasn't a real baby. It was like a baby doll, but he kicked the shit out of it. People at the time thought it was a real baby.
Oh, that's how they wanted to display it as it was really a baby?
Yeah, he took it from like a carriage and just kicked the shit out of it. So like the night of, everybody thought he just kicked the fucking baby. It was crazy.
Oh, man. I wonder if Peter got in on that, but they only do animals, right?
Great. Now, are you still the shit show supervisor?
I'm the supervisor there.
But, the supervisor.
Yeah, but I thought about some of the things that you're having to do lately, and I thought, no, I didn't want you to think I was messing with you. Should I tell them so they don't sit there and think you're a prostitute?
Ah, okay.
Or do you want me to leave it alone? Just leave it alone.
Yeah, probably leave it alone.
Leave it alone, yeah. That's my boy, man. He first came up to the table. I don't know if you brought him or who brought him to the table. And I'm looking, and I'm like, I didn't want to say nothing because I'm like, who is it? Who is that? Y'all watching the show. Who do you think that is before we tell you? And some of you know, so don't say it out loud. Don't say it on the show. Wait, but you're not on the show. Well, if you were on the show, don't say it. But that's my brother, man. It was being him and Ultimate Warrior was a little threesome. No, not that kind of threesome. But I mean, yeah, we hung out quite a bit. That's when Warrior. Well, evidently, I think we got some of it. If not, we'll have some of it. Where I forgot who it was. Well, they were just telling Warrior stories. And one of them was how Jimmy and I were. It was us, and he loved Kerry Von Erich, but they were boys, man. Some people try to take it further than what I knew it was. I mean, I don't know what they did on their own time, but if you remember what made it look auspicious, and that's probably not the right word. I'm pretty sure it's the right word, but I just don't know what the meaning is. Being a copycat, I heard it on the news. But there were a lot of people, saying that that's amazing, Warrior, like me, because I'm kind of You'll find it's hard to believe, Savage.
There was this time, bud.
I was gonna say, I think we got some video of it. Should we play it?
Yeah.
The camera around. But we was in North Dakota or South Dakota or somewhere where there's nothing but snow all year round, where Tanaka lives now. And we went to the club like we do. Yeah. And waited around, and it came down to it. It was just one girl left. One left. We looked at each other. Yeah. What do you think? Yeah. What are our choices? Yeah. So she was a little bit on the heavy side, not bad, but she wasn't. We had a mission for the night. And took her back to the room. Said, "Hey," and Jimmy and I were looking at each other like, we got some shots and some drinks. Or hold on, we did a shot. She goes, then we both got on. She goes, wait a minute, I got to get drunk to do this. You got to get drunk. Are you kidding me? You got to get drunk to do this? Yeah. You were the last pick in the bar. Man, and then we almost said, go on, Mr. Jack. And from there, we've been friends ever since. Yeah. That was a lot of fun nights, though. Yeah, those were the fun days. Yeah. There was a party. I don't know what it's like now. I don't watch it. I want some around the guys that are just not the same as they used to be, the camaraderie. It's just everybody's for themselves kind of thing. From what I experienced. Okay. Cutthroat.
Good friend of yours over there.
So if you haven't guessed, or did we say it and I missed it? That's Jimmy Powers of the Young Stallions. Him and Paul Diamond, not Paul Diamond.
Simon Diamond?
Yeah, Paul Roma and him were the Young Stallions. Okay. Yeah, they were the Young Stallions, and pretty good, man. They were a good team for us to work with. Jimbo there, him and myself, we were the Warriors, okay, buddies. I say okay because it's just hard to imagine that he likes me at all, and he didn't like nobody. So I mean, does that put me in the category of something's wrong with you? Warrior likes you, or does that put you in the category as y'all just click together? Whatever it is, it worked. The Warrior was to me, he was good to me. But I saw how he treated the other guys. And, I mean, okay, he's so good to me. Can I get mad at him for being dickish to these other people? Or do I just treat him how he treated me? He treated me good.
Probably better off that you just, have your own relationship with him and not worry about his relationship with him.
Well, yeah, I kept my own dressing room.
Did you catch up with Honky Tonk?
Yeah, Honky I saw and said hello to a couple. I got to be careful. Are we allowed to call him Honky in today's world?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Well, because it might turn into some kind of race.
Greatest intercontinental champion of all time. He loves hearing that shit. Tito is there.
What's that? Yeah,
Mr. Santana.
Go back if you can. Are you able to flip back?
Yeah, of course.
Right there in the middle. You all know who that is. I know you do. So y'all take a good look at that. I had that like he's a piece of me. Take a good look at a good person right there, bro. One of the best. But also at the same time, he's one of them boys that you just don't want to fuck with. Excuse my language. But he, I never knew Adrian Adonis was a street boy. He was pretty badass in the streets. And however, those two got into it. A lot of Adrian's boys were like mystified, like how, what? When the word gets back to, hey, you heard about the spy, Stan Spivey, if y'all remember. What else did he go with? Something Mercy.
Yeah.
When he came through
Wayne Mercy.
Yeah. And then they did, when I first met him, he was with Scott Hall. They came in as I can't remember, but two Twin Tower guys, came in, tagged them together, and there were another one that Vern Gagne was going to bring them in. They started thinking of names, and he was calling them credit cards. They're going to be the American Express. They're going to be the, U.S. Express, which were like, Vern, those are credit cards. You might have to get their permission to use the name. Jesus Christ, you new guys, you young punks, think you know it all. Go ahead then. So he never did call him that.
No, you had some good time with a lot of people. I got a good video of you and this guy.
Who? Which one?
Marty.
Hey, look how he has gotten. I saw him about a month ago, and he's still growing taller.
It's the shoes, Marty. Hey guys, we're here at WrestleCon in Vegas, hanging out with my buddy Marty Jannetty. It's the one, the only, the best punter in the history of WWE, Snitzky. And we're here at WrestleCon. Stop by, see us. Right, Marty?
Yeah. They better hurry up because we rock and roll and throw, slam and jam, move with the group.
Yeah. And if you miss us, it's not our fault.
Had to get that on there. And you had a great video with this guy. Let me get that up right now. Show you, remember Mr. Bill Alfonso?
Oh, of course. Yeah,
Fonzie. He had a big weekend, man.
MJ's up in the house with my brother.
Hey, Daddy, me and Marty Jannetty in Las Vegas, Daddy. WrestleMania weekend, we're selling out, Daddy. Tell them, baby. Look at that big, beautiful smile.
Back in the day, we used to do some crazy ass shit together.
Oh, you know we did. We haven't slept since 1982, Daddy.
And that was accidentally. We passed out. Yeah, man, you been good?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Hell yeah. Doing this, working almost every weekend, doing shows here and there, and having fun,
This guy went through a table last night.
What's that?
He went through a table last night.
Sabu had his last match, barbed wire match. They put me to a fucking
You just
table.
won't quit, will you?
Right? Crazy.
We used to see a lot of hookers together.
Oh yeah, we sure
shit,
fucking
cut,
did,
cut,
Daddy. Don't wind us up, Daddy. We can talk all night long, Daddy.
Vegas, man,
There were some things you saw. There were some things I saw. There's some things people never see.
Incredible. We've been on the road for over 45 years. Been very cool and a great experience. We've been friends for fucking over 4 decades.
Ain't that crazy?
Fucking cool, yeah.
Man, go fast.
Check us out, Daddy.
Yes, sir.
You and Fonzie having a good time, man. He's such a good dude.
Yes, he is. Everybody loves him that just met him. The only problem, and I'm going to go ahead and blame it on the director that day. But look what is going on with my head. Is that extra bird wings?
I don't know. You kind of look like you're extra from the Brady Bunch right there.
Oh, gosh. What was his name?
I bet you liked that show, the Brady Bunch, didn't you? You liked it.
Marsha wasn't that bad. Was it Marsha, the oldest one?
Marsha Brady? Yeah, she was hot, yeah.
Yeah, there for a minute, but then she just got naked, just topless.
Oh,
she got naked one time in the room, and it confused her. I didn't know what to do. Because I was young and impression boy at the time.
Oh boy!
No, I made that one up. That's
I bet
you make shit up.
I bet you this guy knew what to do.
Yeah, so what you been doing?
Well, after I left WWE, I became a law enforcement officer again.
Again?
Yeah, I was a cop here in Vegas when I was 23.
Damn.
I stayed 3 years. I didn't like that chief. So I just moved on with my life, and I got to do a lot of amazing things.
Yeah.
Won American Gladiators when it came out. I was a stunt man.
Really?
Yeah.
That was wrestling.
Yeah, but I didn't think I'd ever be in a wrestling. I was a fan of it way back when, and did American Gladiators. I was a Batman stunt man.
Damn, you did everything.
Yeah, and at 38 and a half, my brother got me involved with EWF.
Yeah.
And he says, come wrestle. I said, I'm 38 and a half years old. How am I going to wrestle? He said, just for fun. So I went to Jesse Hernandez, the School of Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
I was there 8 months, had 12 matches. He set the tape up. Howard Finkel called me.
Yeah.
And they gave me a tryout.
Damn, bro.
And then I did a 7-year run and went back into law enforcement. That's why I said back into it.
Oh, man. That's a hell of a story.
Yeah. But, you know, I used to love watching you when I was young.
I appreciate
but
it.
When I was young, but I'm like I said, I'm 63 now. So
and we're down there same age.
Yeah.
Tanaka calls a lot of. Hey, tell them how many bumps and bruises I got because of you.
Oh yeah, too many. Right,
Mr. Tanaka, pleasure seeing you. So yeah, I'm glad you're doing well.
Hey,
good time.
Who was that? Last
Yeah, the Frenchman.
Yeah.
Mr. Canada over here, bro. Oh, I forgot about this video. This one's good. This one's always good.
How you get that set up?
Yes.
Here we are, smelling good.
Oh,
Thank
we
you.
had trouble.
What is it, Chanel?
Chanel number 5.
Number 5, not
Number
the girl,
5.
not West Coast, the girl from Ridiculousness. But here we are at WrestleCon, Las Vegas, biggest one, best person is here, and we're gonna go in there. What are we gonna do in there?
I think we're going to cause havoc.
Okay.
We will cause havoc.
Yeah.
We will.
All right, I'm ready with it.
She's always looking to cause some trouble, Marty. Did you get into any trouble with her?
Probably when I was doing Days of the Dead.
Days of the Dead?
What's his name? Gonzalez runs it. Or he used to be a big spot in it. I don't know. I haven't seen him in quite a while, but yeah, I think she had please don't anyone, especially her. No, never mind. We'll leave her porn years.
We'll leave it alone. You had a lot of fans coming up to you. Here's a couple. Here's a couple fans.
This is MJ in the house, and
we're watching that Party with Marty.
I remember them.
You remember them? And then, of course, you had this one here. Remember the one that was crying?
There was a couple of them.
It's always a couple.
So when I was watching, you get kicked by at Bruce Barber Beefcakes.
the barbershop.
The barbershop.
Yeah,
scene.
you know who did that to me?
I did not know. I saw the documentary where you didn't even know you were going to get kicked.
No, he kicked me so hard they threw me through a window. He did.
Yeah.
I didn't even feel. Everybody's like, "How'd that feel?" But I didn't feel it. He kicked me so
hard in the jaw.
Chin. Yeah, I was like,
I remember crying watching it live, and I said, "Oh no, not Marty! Please, not Marty!" Yeah. So I
was saying this.
Not Marty. Yeah, she didn't want to see you get hurt, Marty. She was in tears before we shot that.
You know, there's a lot of people out there that don't realize that I don't like getting hurt either.
Yeah, man. It's not like you look forward to it.
I picked the wrong business for not liking to get hurt.
Probably. And then this fan here, I believe you work.
Just whatever comes to mind.
Okay, I'm following you.
I'm gonna quiz you.
Okay, I'm not really. This is my okay. If I fail, I fail.
Don't worry, we'll cover it. We'll cover it. Are we ready?
She passed
over here by the clothes rack. I don't know what they're here for. If they're to be sold, she's going to try and wear them all on.
I get to try them on?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that one, who's that?
I don't know. This is my first WrestleCon. I'm just here for the vibes. Is it Ric Flair? Am I off?
Yeah, a little bit off Ric Flair, but I can see Ric Flair wearing that.
Okay.
I think Cody Rhodes would get upset.
Oh no.
Then who we got here? You better know at least one of them.
Hulk Hogan. Am I kicked out?
If Hogan's here, I'm gonna bring him over and say, hey.
I just remember snapping to a Slim Jim. Who was that?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay,
Macho
I
Man.
remember Macho Man. Yeah.
So we're gonna get Hogan to wear it though. I don't know if they ever made up. Then over here.
Do we get some Slim Jims?
Yeah.
Okay.
Over here. That's got to be.
Is this Randy? What's his
name?
Yeah,
he's got the whole rack.
Okay.
That his too, and I just didn't know it. No, it's another Andy.
Are these panties?
Yeah, you can wear them.
They might be a little big for me, but
you might need to trim them, make them thongs.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is actually a whole Randy, except I don't remember that.
Okay.
What's that say?
Let's see.
It is Randy. It's a whole Randy thing.
Yeah.
Except I'm swearing he never wore that.
Well, I think you should let me wear it tonight.
I think you should. Look at you. You're looking good. Let me wear those later.
Here, try them on.
No, I've got broken ankles. Anyway, that's the report from here today. Back there is where everybody. You see everybody?
I'm actually here. We're putting together some content for Rikishi, which is pretty cool because
is he here at all?
He is here actually. I was born in Hawaii, so it's kind of cool to
You were born in Hawaii?
I was.
Well, come say hello to my friend. She's a Hawaiian girl.
That would be really cool.
Been here since she's 5.
Yeah, Samoan Dynasty. That's why I'm here.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did you do a Rikishi show downtown?
We went yesterday. Yeah.
Was there anybody?
You know, they were
No,
mostly...
don't say yeah. Don't even tell.
Okay, I won't tell you. But it was great.
Okay, yeah, that'll work.
There was good food, too.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
That's where you stayed?
A good time over there at WrestleCon, man. Damn, we got a lot of content.
That's twice, you caught me napping.
But you're not napping. It's power napping. Power napping.
Yeah, but in between sets here, I got up early, which for me early. For a lot of people are up. Radical Addie's at work at 6 a.m. and I got up early because we were going to film this a little earlier, and things come up. Quick adjustments. We're the king of adjustments.
Yeah, we're pretty good at adjusting. I mean, so far, I think this is a great episode. We got some good content, fresh content. All those videos, never before seen. First time ever, right?
Yeah, I didn't. It included me, even though I was there, but this first time I seen them. And it's like, oh, here goes the hair again in that picture. What the hell is up with my head?
It looks good in that one.
Look at that. Oh, don't Snitzky. You need to snatch it off. Who's that?
I got to hang out with, that was the WWE ring announcer, JoJo over there.
That's her?
Yeah. She was there. I got to catch up with her for a minute. We saw her. Did you see Black Dahlia? She was there.
I think for very brief. We were like, hey, how you doing? But
and then I met this guy, and I'm glad I got to show this because this is actually about you right now. This is about you. So this gentleman right here, he runs Macho Man's estate. All right. And he told me a story about you.
About me or Randy?
About you.
What you said?
Because he was a fan, and that's how he became part of Macho Man's estate. So one day he was at a hotel that you were at, and Sean was there too. And this guy told me that you told him to go over to Sean and call him Shion. Call him Shion. And the guy called, said, no, I don't want to call him Shion. I don't know that guy. I never met him before. Apparently he called him Shion. And when he called him Shion, Sean fucking snapped. And at the time, this guy's only 13 years old. Sean grabbed him by the neck.
No.
Put him up against the wall and told him, don't ever call me that shit again. Apparently, that was a code word or something. Do you remember doing that?
No. No, because I mean, I'm not going to sit and watch anybody beat up on a kid,
well, maybe he didn't look like a kid.
Oh, really? Big old boy?
Maybe, yeah. And then I got to meet her. That was Dakota Kai. She's currently in the WWE kicking ass.
Yeah, sorry, yes, sir.
And then look who I saw on the way home at the airport. Mr. Bill Apter and Alfred Jr. Caught them both at the airport.
Well, I saw him probably 5 minutes after that because he got the same wrinkle on his face, see on the right side.
Yeah.
But I love Bill to death. He and I, he was just getting in as I was getting into business. And I guess he took a special liking to me kept it all the years because when he first got in, people just kind of brushed him aside. Get out here, we're Dave Meltzer's. And get the facts, which, like I love you, Dave, but gosh, damn, you make it hard at times. But anyway, so Bill he wants us to do the show, and we should,
Yeah, I'm down. I was talking to him. I had a long conversation with him at the airport. We're talking about you. We're talking about WrestleMania. By the way, speaking of WrestleMania, would you like to see what the crowd looked like that Mania?
You were there. That's right, yeah.
They're live at WrestleMania, Allegiant Stadium. Here with the fans. Yeah! Favorite WrestleMania of all time. Let's go! Cena's gonna kill him. Cena's gonna kill him. Let's go.
No wonder you lose your voice every WrestleMania.
Jacob Fatu right now. Yes, sir. My boy. I got Jacob. Favorite WrestleMania of all time.
ESG, but also.
What's that?
Okay. Is Cody Rhodes a loser?
Oh my God, you're still on him.
Yeah. I've been bothering poor Cody, man. It was a good time. I got a lot of good footage. Here's a shot of what happened at the end of the night. I'm gonna go ahead and mute the music so we don't get like a copyright, but I'm pretty sure I can show the footage. Mr. Cena there winning number 17 World Championship. Travis Scott there with him.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Jam-packed house. I think people had a good time. I think people really enjoyed the show.
finish or something, but okay.
Yeah, and then after WrestleMania, in a suit, look what I was doing to this guy.
Now pop it up on my screen.
Big Savage, New York
Just
City.
a little basketball game after a full night of WrestleMania. And I had to talk a little shit.
My screen's frozen.
You have one choice, and that's the one I'm going to give you.
Shit, what happened?
And that's game over.
I don't know what happened, man, but we're almost finished with the show anyway. The best.
Are you
part of the
blacked out? Are you there?
No, I see you. Can you see me?
Oh, I do now. My screen went black. What did I miss?
Just a little basketball game. I just showed a little highlight.
Oh, I wanted to see that, but everybody see you trying to double hand dribble. You can't.
Can you see it? Can you see it now?
Yeah, right now, dude. Yeah.
Look at this fadeaway. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Now, what the gravity was on your side because it was pulling you.
Well, listen, it was a long day, man. I'm surprised I even played. I was tired.
You won too, didn't you?
I did. I did.
First to one or first to three?
No, it was first to three, and then after I beat him, the guy said, "No, we got to play till 5." I said, "No." He said first to 3.
Yeah, I got that kind of stamina yet.
This shit is over. No, I was done. And then the next morning, I managed to make it to
WWE World watching Pat Mac.
So you could see they had the show set up over there, and then Mr. Cena decided to show up. And I got a great shot at him on the Pat McAfee show. It was a good time, a good weekend. Got to see a lot of friends like
D'Lo Brown at
got to hang out with Marty Jannetty. Got to hang out with Addie, Tanaka. It was great. Great weekend, man. You want to say anything to your fans for next week?
You know I do.
Tell
now, what I'm going to say, but don't forget now, get hooked up with me on Facebook. I'm about to be at the 5,000. I had to start over. It sucks. About to be at the 5,000 limit, but you can follow and I can still communicate. I think, mail, you can still do mail with each other, and you still can pretty much do anything. So follow after I do hit that 5,000. Man, we got a long way to build up to where we were. But go on there because I do interact with everybody, and I do like to get your point of view for what you'd like to see the show. Savage and I, we're doing what we can for the time being, but we are able to bring it. We got the ideas all written down and ready to go. We just got to get the funding enough to where we can pull off something. It's going to be pretty amazing. And the way you do that, subscribe to the show and tell your friends about it. Share the show, with everybody, the link and all that. But again, come to the Facebook site, my Facebook, Marty Jannetty. And it's the one that's certified with a little blue stamp. So you'll know it's the right one when you see that. And I love interacting with the fans and getting your ideas. And, one day we're going to get it to where we can pull you in on the show as we're talking and taking questions. We'd like to get to where you're actually on it. If you have the capabilities of doing it with your system at home or wherever. No strip bars, though. I got in trouble for that. but yeah, so definitely can get in touch with me there. Like I said, on Facebook. Savage is also available. What's your sites, bro?
You can find me on all social media under Wrestling with Savage.
Wrestling with Savage. I swear, I can never remember that. It's so easy. And I had the what do you call it? The poster, the standing thing here. I still do. It's just over there. But I've rearranged this. I don't know what you can see in the background now. There's little action figures and the belt and a few other things back there. Remember them old trunks right there? Can you see right there? The trunks. I think they used to sell them. Well, I know at the sporting goods stores, but Walmart even. Man, those things went fast because they're actually of use. You can store shit at them. And for me, it would be my wrestling memory.
Yeah, I had a few of them as a kid, yeah.
Yeah, but that was a good thing. But so, and remember this week, because we haven't written up the show yet, and we're going to start on that. Probably I'll start tonight. I don't know, or this afternoon. I got to watch. I got to see what time the Braves game is. You remember that part of the year where it's Braves. Poor Savage has to deal with. Fuck, he can't get me on the phone. He's like, what? It's baseball season. He's watching the Braves. Oh, it's football season. He's watching the Bulldogs, Georgia Bulldogs, or Atlanta Falcons. they're all gonna be good this year, so I am gonna be stuck to it a little bit. But but Savage, get in touch with him also, like we were saying, because the ideas you can get to us with yourself involved. I mean, we want to get other people involved. Your point of view and your perspective matters a lot. I mean, you're the one that makes it possible for us. So, we love doing that. Get in touch with us. Get in touch with the Savage. Do wherever. You got any shows coming up?
Monday, I'm going to be doing a show. We're bringing back Wrestling with Savage for this month, so we can just talk about WrestleMania, and then I can promote a couple of things I got coming up. But other than that, no, nothing.
Oh, I mean, those are okay. Enough. You don't want to overdo it.
No, next week, if we have some time, I'll talk about some stuff. But take us home, Marty.
All right. And it's that time of the night when we say, oh, yeah, don't forget to join us in the chat room all the time, because we're live in there. Me, Savage, and Radical Addie. We're in there cutting up, being serious, being playful, we almost cry at times. And that's the truth, because sometimes somebody's died that week. But anyway, you know what to do, and is go enjoy it and let your friends know. And subscribe. Remember, subscribe. And join us again next week, right back here. Same damn place, same damn time. We love you. See you.
Dude, if you're seeing this right now, you're watching the Party with Marty.
Yeah.